Alright, this is the second video in a series on Kingdom Conquest. Today we are going to be looking at the starting screen. What happened, what do you do when you finally start the game and you select a quadrant to put down your base in, what's next? Sega's going to give you a bunch of quests. Actually, you won't even see this first, you'll just see a quest indicator. I strongly recommend you follow all of the quests and do all of the quests in the order in which they're given to you. Not only will the quests help you understand how this game works, but they'll also give you rewards, and the most important rewards when you first start are resources. Let's go back to our city. In order to do anything in this game, you need resources. You can't build stuff without resources. You can't build monsters without resources. You can't build labs or upgrade them or do whatever without resources. The whole game is resource focused, so you definitely need resources. If you go out, I'm going to jump ahead now and talk about monsters just for a split second. Let's go in here and look at this guy. I want to produce a monster. So I have this guy, I have 1 or 100 units of him. Alright, you can make a max of 9,999. Alright, I can only make 296 right now though, because I am limited by resources. So I cannot make monsters without resources. This is crucial. This slider tells you how much one monster costs, or actually, let's do one monster. Of this particular kind, it's 13,811. Every monster has a different production amount associated with them. Generally, the super rare monsters cost a lot more resources than an uncommon. A beast monster race will cost the least, whereas like a giant tier race will cost the most. So to build monsters you need, or to build up your monsters you need resources. Also to build up your facilities you need resources. Here are your facilities. You have 4 different kinds. You have your food. You can build, when you first start you're going to have these empty plots. It's not going to look like this. You're going to have an empty plot and everybody's starting castle is going to look the same. You'll have 2 forests, 2 fields, 2 stone quarries, 2 iron ore mines. And you can build these, let's turn this off. There we go. You can build a lumber mill only next to one of the fields. You can build a field, next to one of the forests. You can build a field though anywhere you want. I don't recommend building a field next to the forest because then you've taken up the spot where you could potentially build a lumber mill. Same with the iron ore mine, you can build all around it, and same with the stone quarry mine. You cannot build diagonal, you can only build adjacent to it. As you build them up, they will give you a certain amount of resources per hour. Let's click details on the stone quarry. This quarry is a level 7. It gives 231 resources per hour, or stone resources. If I level it up to 8, it will give me 305. But as you see down here, to level it up, it costs resources. So without resources, I can't level up my resource facilities. Right now, the highest level is 11. I think it gives a couple thousand per hour. But when you first get going, these will all be at level 1. You'll have to build it and then level it up to level 2, then level 3. And the quests will take you. It will say, okay, build one of each resource facility, and you do that, and it will give you a reward. All right, level 3 of them up to level 3. You do that, it will give you another reward. So it's very important to follow through with these quests. Because you will get rewards, which will allow you to continually keep building. If you go out right now, when you start a brand new world, and you just build up monster count in that screen I was showing you before in the unit area, you will have wasted all your resources. And if you waste your resources early in the game on monsters, then you're gonna be 2, 3, 4 weeks behind, because your rate at which you earn them per hour is going to be severely hampered, because you can't now build the facilities because you're out of resources. So when you first get started, like I said, I'm going to hammer the point home. Do your quests. Use the quests to build more, facilities up, upgrade them so that you get more resources. And then when you start getting about 1,000 resources per hour of each one, then start, looking at the monsters and really making monster count. Whenever you get a monster, it's going to have a default monster count of 100. All right. So you can kind of play around with the stuff before you actually produce anything. If you go out to battle and you get hurt, you might be down to like 92 or 68 or something. So eventually you go down to 1. When's the minimum? Your monster never actually dies per se. It just loses the battle, comes back, and you're at 1, and you have to rebuild. But for the first couple days, you can mess around with it, because you will have whatever monster you get a base of 100 monster count. So again, facilities, level them up, and also there's a build tree. I'm going to post a link somewhere around here about the different. Oh, that's line. Come on. About the different. I do not have an edit version or an editability in this video, so what you see is what you get, guys. This is a semi-outdated but still very relevant build tree. I'll have links to this. And this is going to tell you, okay, I want to build a beast lab. All right, in order to make monster count and use beast units, I need a beast research lab. To do that, I need a level 1 monster training tower. To build the training tower, I need a level 1 field. To build the field, well, we don't do trading posts anymore. Sega doesn't use that anymore. So you can build a field right off the bat. You want to unlock a 3rd slot of your monsters. You need the rear slot. You need the battle research lab. Okay, for that you need the level 4 guardian shrine. So there's a lot of prerequisites to making different facilities that you need to be aware of, and to do all of that you need resources. So I'm going to stop it here, and because I think you guys have a good handle now on the different aspects of why resources are important and how to get started in the game. In the next video, we will be moving right along. So please keep watching, like the video if you like it, and use my invite code if you want to sign up on Android. Thanks.